Taanis Perek Daled Mishnah Aleph. The Bartanura explains this Mishnah in the following way, based on the Gemara. Bishloisha Parokim Bashana. There are 3 occasions during the year. They're all days when there's fasting taking place. Kohanim Noisim Es Kapeim. The Kohanim would lift their hands, which means Birkas Kohanim. The Kohanim would duchen, Birkas Kohanim, on every tefillah during that day. Out of those 3 occasions we're going to mention, one of them means that there would be Arbor Pa'omim Bayom, 4 occasions during the day that there would be Birkas Kohanim. What of the 4 tefillahs where there would be Birkas Kohanim? Shachris, the morning tefillah, Musaf, the additional tefillah, Mincha, the afternoon, and the Ilas Sha'orim, the closing of the gates, an additional tefillah for closing the gates on these occasions. The gates we're talking about here, according to Tosfos Yontef, explains either the gates of the Beis HaMikdash or the gates in Shomayim, closing towards the evening at the end of tefillahs. What are these 3 occasions where throughout the day there will always be Birkas Kohanim? Concludes the Mishnah, Tanios, these are fast days decreed by the Chachomim for various reasons that we've been seeing and looking at over the previous Mishnahs. Ma'amodos, a further day of fasting, more of that in the coming Mishnah. And the final occasion, which is Yom HaKippurim. Also, every tefillah, there would be Birkas Kohanim. Where we mentioned earlier, one of those 3, Tanios, Ma'amodos, and Yom HaKippurim, would have 4 tefillahs during the day where there would be Birkas Kohanim. Clearly, that's Yom HaKippurim, where there is a Musaf too. The other occasions, the Tanios and Ma'amodos, occasions of fasting, 3 out of those 4 occasions, 3 out of those 4 tefillahs would mean there would be Birkas Kohanim, and those would be Shachris, Mincha, and the Ilas Hashorim, because on a normal Tanis and Ma'amodos, there would be no tefillahs Musaf. The Bartanura just adds and says that this Mishnah is following the view of Rabbi Meir, who says that whilst on a normal Mincha there wouldn't be Birkas Kohanim, and the reason for that is because they were scared of possible shikrus. The Kohanim may be shikr, and then it would be forbidden for them to duchen, and therefore, by the time it came to Mincha, having had lunch, they may be shikr, and therefore it was forbidden to have Birkas Kohanim in Mincha. However, on these 3 occasions, the Tanios, Ma'amodos, and Yom HaKippurim, where the Kohanim would be fasting, clearly there would be no concern about shikrus, and therefore, according to the view of Rabbi Meir, Mincha would also have Birkas Kohanim. This concludes the Mishnah.